Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to the introduction session of E-DISC Innovate Bridge 2025. My name is Rosa from ERIA, and I will be the host for today's session. So before we begin, let's ensure that we make the most out of today's session. Please keep your cameras on and microphones muted during the presentation to avoid any background noises. If you have any question, feel free to use the chat box and we will address them during the Q&A segment. And we have compiled the FAQ regarding the selection process, logistical arrangements, financial aid, etc. Please refer to the FAQ from the link shared in the chat box. And here is what we have planned for today's session. The first one, we have a welcome remarks and introduction from Area Program Manager for Startup Ecosystem. Second, an overview of the program schedule. The third, information on logistical and financial aid for participating startup. And the last segment is a Q&A session. So before we begin our session, I will invite Kentaro Machi, our program manager for Startup Ecosystem. So Machi-san, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you, Rosa. Thank you so much for joining today, everyone. So today we are happy to invite participants from 7 countries in ASEAN that representing our mission that is establishing an integrated startup ecosystem in ASEAN region. We are very happy to invite you all today. And thank you so much for joining. So today we are going to introduce our program named E-DISC Innovate Bridge. And we are going to introduce some logistical arrangement or financial aid we are going to provide for participating startups. So my name is Kentaro Machi from ERIA. I'm working in ERIA as a startup program manager. So let me introduce ERIA's startup initiative just quickly. Can you? Oh, yeah. Oops. Yeah. So for those who are not familiar with ERIA, so ERIA stands for Economic Research Institute for ASEAN and East Asia. So we are conducting economic research and also provide policy recommendation for ASEAN member countries. In ERIA, we launched a new initiative named E-DISC, which aim to foster or empower a digital economy or a startup ecosystem in ASEAN regions. So our team is engaged in the startup promotion activity across the ASEAN regions. So we have 3 main pillars right now to empower the startup ecosystem in ASEAN countries. The first one is E-DISC membership program. We currently have more than 200 membership from across the region, including startups, venture capital, ecosystem builders, and government agency as well. And also we provide a kind of business matching opportunity, or we host the event in collaboration with our partners as well. And the second one is ASEAN Startup White Paper. This is a kind of policy-related activity. We published our first startup white paper that compiles the policy recommendation for ASEAN countries, how they can support the developing the startup ecosystem in the regions. And also we have a flagship event named One ASEAN Startup Award. This is a startup competition inviting all the startup operating business in ASEAN. We have hosted this award 4 countries in last year, and we are going to host the award in 3 countries, Thailand, Vietnam, and Malaysia in this year. And also we provide a 10,000 USD for winner startups selected in each round. So it will be good opportunity for all the startups in ASEAN countries to attract international attention to the company. So today we are going to introduce our new program or new initiative named E-DISC Innovate Bridge. So this program is not only provide opportunity to exhibit in SusHi Tech Tokyo, but also we provide additional support or additional benefit for participating startups. So that increases the targeted business matching opportunity. So through the collaboration with JETRO, the Japanese government agency committed to contribute or foster bilateral business collaboration between Japan and other countries. Will join our initiative and support the business matching with Japanese companies. So in collaboration with JETRO, in responding to the request or expectation from participating startups, we provide a business matching opportunity or networking opportunity with Japanese company during that program. And also, this is not just a single event program, but we provide a continuous support before the event and also after the event. So as I just introduced, ERIA has some initiative to support startups in terms of the cross-border collaboration. And we have some track record that we contributed to the business collaboration within ASEAN countries. So we encourage the participating startups to join our initiative to achieve such tangible business collaborations. So let me introduce the SusHi Tech Tokyo, which is the Asia's largest startup event. And I will show you the video, 3 minutes video. It will be good for you to understand the event more clearly. Yeah, please.
The name Sustainable High City Tech Tokyo, or in short, SusHi Tech Tokyo sounds tastier and cover the huge concept of realizing sustainable cities through high technology.
And with all of you that we will win, because when you change the street, you change the world.
And the different cultures, but talking to each other, difference is well valued. Well appreciated.
This program to visit the city of Nairobi, the county government has committed.
So those of you who are founders today will get to play a pivotal part in figuring out what the innovation ecosystem in Japan.
I was able to speak to a lot of people to know about their future vision and their business model, as well as their passion about their businesses. And so it was really exciting for me.
I'm really happy to see that Tokyo Metropolitan Government and the Japanese startup ecosystem are dedicated to working together to addressing concerns in technology and in the economy of Japan.
I actually visited this similar event last year in Tokyo already, and feel this time is much bigger, more diverse and more international. And I've also met with many people from other parts of the world, and very happy, and I hope I can come again next year.
Okay, so as I said, we're moving on to SusHi Tech Challenge final round. Grand prize goes to Permit Station. Congratulations!
Next year's event will be held from May 8th to the 9th here at Tokyo Big Park.
Thank you. So, the SusHi Tech Tokyo is as I said, one of the largest startup event in Asia and the largest startup event in Japan, organized by Tokyo Metropolitan Government. SusHi Tech Tokyo stands for Sustainable High City Tech Tokyo, but the event doesn't specifically focus on the startups related to smart city or something. But if you even if you provide a service for rural area, the event is open for you. And area doesn't have a specific priority sector or something, so we are very open to any kind of industry. And the event we will host it in 8 to 9 May. And for after the 2 day business day event. The venue is Tokyo Big Site, which is the largest exhibition hall in Tokyo and close to central Tokyo. You can easily access to the venue by using the public transportation or train. So this is the event target. The organizer is aiming to attract it this year. So they aim to attract or invite 50,000 participants and 500 exhibitors. And they are planning to have more than 5,000 meetings between startups and visitors. And as you can see on the left side, in addition to the exhibition opportunity, they have business matching or pitch contest and other opportunities as well. So this is just a recap of SusHi Tech Tokyo last year, as you did see in the video. So in last year, they invited participants from more than 80 countries. So they are trying to develop the event more globally, and they're enthusiastic to invite global players or international players to this event. So in SusHi Tech Tokyo, the participating startups will get opportunity to exhibit and establish a small booth to showcase their businesses. So in the event, ERIA will establish ERIA pavilion consisting of participating startups. So we will have a selection process, but we will invite up to 10 ASEAN startups. And we will give them opportunity to exhibit in the ERIA pavilion. So in the individual startup booths, we provide a basic booth setting, which includes 2 square meters booth and 1 bar table, 2 stools, and electric outlets. So we want to encourage the participating startups to bring some items to promote your booth, such as a backdrop, screen, flyer, and so on, to attract more visitors to your booth. So actually, the individual booth cost 200K Japanese yen, which is equal to 2,500 Singapore dollar. But ERIA will cover all the standard booth setting. So startups are not expected to pay any fee for the booth. So I want to hand over to my colleague Tiara. Oh, sorry. Before I hand over to Tiara, I want to move on to itinerary of the program. Sorry. So the program will start on May 6th, Tuesday, but unfortunately the date is holiday in Japan. We cannot have an event or business matching on the date, but we are going to have a kind of internal dinner between participating startups and secretariat members. So the next day, May 7, we are going to have a site visit tour in Tokyo. So we will arrange some company visit, which is suitable for participating startups. For example, Tokyo Stock Exchange, we are planning to visit. And we are going to have an event in Tokyo to showcase participating startup business to Japanese business persons. So we will, we will have a site visit tour as well as an event on May 7th. So starting from May 8th, we are going to join SusHi Tech Tokyo, 2 days a business event and 1 day public event day. So as I mentioned in additional note, so we are now planning to organize a supplementary program, which we bring participating startups to another city in Tokyo to give them more opportunity to connect with Japanese companies. So we are still considering or exploring the opportunity in another city in Japan, but right now the candidate's destination is Kyoto, where in Kyoto we are going to have some event for networking and business matching opportunities. So Kyoto is not just a tourist destination or traditional city, but has many leading Japanese company, especially in semiconductor or electric devices. And perhaps the most popular Japanese company in Kyoto is Nintendo. So you will have an opportunity to meet with such a Kyoto company if you join such complimentary program. So we are now planning to invite all the 10 participating startups to supplementary program or trip to Kyoto, but we are going to have another selection process that select startups that join Kyoto program. So in addition to that, as we mentioned in additional note, so the attendance of the program from May 6 to 10 is mandatory. You cannot leave in the middle of the program. So this is just a brief introduction of itinerary. So I want to hand over to my colleague Kiara to introduce the remaining parts. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Machi-san, and good afternoon, everyone. So moving on to the next explanation, I will explain what could startup receive or the benefit to join this program. The first one, as mentioned before, ERIA will provide financial support for travel expenses. In this case, ERIA will provide a standard amount of 2,000 US dollars. And the second one, ERIA will also help in arranging meetings and partnerships through collaboration with JETRO. So before we begin our trip to Japan and to showcase the exhibition in SusHi Tech Tokyo, we will also assess your needs and matchmaking with the Japan startup ecosystem so that you can also leverage the opportunity to have a business meetings and partnerships with the stakeholders there. The third one, we will also help in terms of media publication and press release in this program. And aside from that, ERIA will also help in making a handbook or guidebook to provide your company profile into a one-pager in English and Japanese language. So in this case, before we are going to Japan, we will also provide some of the introduction of the startups to the targeted companies so they can better understand your business models or your company information. The next one is regarding the travel arrangement. For flight accommodation, transportation, and meal arrangement, it will be subject to the startup members' responsibilities. In this case, ERIA has already provided a fixed amount of financial support, which you can use to allocate it for the flight accommodation, transportation, as well as meal arrangements. But before the trip itself, ERIA will also provide the handbook so that you can better understand what are the better options to book those flights or accommodations. Another one is regarding to the visa assistance. So in this case, SusHi Tech Tokyo or the Tokyo Metropolitan Governments will provide a guarantee letter or invitation letter for the startup members to be able in arranging for the visa itself. So we will collect your information should you be selected into this program to further provide the visa assistance. And the last one, for the travel arrangement, we will also provide the pre-visit sessions. So it's online sessions for the confirmed participants to allow area in providing guidance with regards to the travel arrangements. And it will also allows all the participants to get to know each other before we kickstart the program itself. Now moving on to the startup eligibility criteria. So for this program, ERIA will select up to 10 startups from the ASEAN region. We don't have specific allocation or quota for each country, but we will ensure the fairness for all of the ASEAN member states to be able to join in this program. So the first eligibility criteria is corporate registration. So startups must be registered, the corporation or having headquarters in any of the ASEAN 10 countries, and at least actively operating in one of the markets or country itself. The second one, we expect the startups to be having a market-ready products, meaning that the startup must offer products or services that are already being commercialized in at least one market. The third one, this is the most important one. We are also encourage the startups to have business plan for Japan collaboration. So if later on you register in the registration form, we will also expect you to provide us with your objectives, mission, or plan to have collaboration with the Japan startup ecosystem. The next one is the English proficiency because we will have several meetings or during the exhibition itself, it is encouraged for the startups to speak in English. For the Japanese language, it is not mandatory, but also good to have someone who can also speak in both language. For another one is a cooperation with ERIA. So startups are expected to cooperate with ERIA on business improvement surveys or related research activities post this program because we also wanting to encourage the startups to provide us what are the lessons learned or insights or milestones coming from this E-DISC Innovate Bridge program. And the last one is related to investment and acceleration programs. So for any of the startups that has experience in receiving investment or participating in acceleration programs, you are also encouraged to be part of this E-DISC Innovate Bridge by registering to our programs. Now, the last one is with regards to the program timeline itself. Currently, we are open for any kind of registrations until 3rd of February for the registration deadline. And for the selection process, we will have an interview with selected startups from 3rd to 14th February. And after that, we will also announce the 10 selected startups from the 17th to 21st February. Now, moving on to the month of March and April, we will have several startup kickoff meeting as well as preparation. And for May itself, we will be having the event in Japan from 6 to 14 May. And in this case, we also provide some notes that cancellation of participation in the program after 21st February will not be allowed and subject to a cancellation fee charged by the SusHi Tech Tokyo organizer. So I hope this overall program timeline could fit into your schedule. So that covers pretty much of the explanation about travel arrangement, the benefits, and the program timeline. I will hand over back to Machi-san.
Thank you all for your participation and engaging questions. We are thrilled to have you on this journey with us, and we are confident that E-DISC Innovation Bridge will be a great platform to support your cross-border activities for all involved. Therefore, we encourage you to consider joining this program or refer this program to your startup network. The deadline for the application is on 3rd February through online form. For further information, please feel free to reach out team through emails, and please stay connected with us through our communication channel for more updates and information. We look forward to seeing you all soon. Have a great day, everyone.